Welcome back to another weekly grocery haul, though I did stock up for the pantry and freezer for a few things as well, but we'll get to that when we get to it, as we usually do. So, as always, we'll start with the produce. I got a big bag of spinach. I'll use that for two meals, one with some tandoori chicken and one with like a bibimbap kind of thing. Then I have some nectarines and some peaches, flat peaches, and also some apples. If you've watched my videos before, you know I like having fruit on hand, and it's definitely stone fruit season, so I picked up a bunch of those. That will probably last me more than a week, but I always like having fruit. I might use some for some yogurt as well, so I got extra. Onions, because I always need onions. One of the things I'm going to use them for is the salsa, but I use onions a lot. I got a whole cauliflower. I don't know when I'm going to use that yet. I don't have anything planned, but when I was at the street market, this was €1, so might as well take advantage of it because it lasts for a while in the fridge. I got some carrots because I need to make some sticks for crudités to go with some hummus, and also I need to shred some for some coleslaw. And then I have some cilantro, 2 bunches, for some lime cilantro rice and for the salsa, and also as a little bit of garnish for some Korean tacos, etc. Some cucumbers for crudités, and also some of them I will slice up for sandwiches and things like that. Then some cherry tomatoes for a chunky salsa, some peppers for the salsa, and also for the crudités to go with my hummus. Among other things. I think I also have some burritos planned too. I think, yeah, so I will go with that as well. So they'll definitely get used up. I think that's all the produce for this week, and that was €14.37. Then we have a little bit of meat and dairy for lunch. Today and tomorrow I'm gonna have some ham and some chicken breast. I don't know which I'm gonna have when, but it doesn't matter that much. Then they had the cheese spread on sale and those fake American slices. So I've been into burgers lately, so I picked some of that up and the cheese spread just to have on hand. I don't have anything planned with that yet. Then when I was at the supermarket, I saw some ground chicken reduced. So I don't have plans to use that yet, but I'm gonna divide that up and freeze that. So, and then I have some beef. This is 750 grams. I'm gonna probably divide that in 3 portions. One is for my Korean tacos. One is for some burritos, and then the rest is just gonna go in the freezer. So I think that's all the meat and dairy. That came to €18.68. And then we have everything else. I'll start on that side. We got cans of lentils in a curry sauce and chilies, beans in a chili sauce. So on sale. I think it was like $1.19 per can. So I just picked that up. I don't know when I'm going to use that yet. It's just for an easy meal for like Meatless Monday or something. So, and I've been really into pickled vegetables lately. You might have seen them in last week's haul or the week before when I got these same three, the carrots, the red cabbage, and the pepperoncini. So I picked up some more because I'm almost through them already, and they're at the discount store where they just get big lots sometimes, so they don't always have it. So I thought before I run out, let me get some more because I've been doing a lot of like bowls lately, like noodle bowls, rice bowls, that kind of stuff, and this goes perfect with that. So, and then I also got some achar champur, which are Asian style pickled vegetables. Again, just to do with like a noodle bowl or something, just to have on hand. And then I have some sambal because I am out. So sambal ulek, which is just the salt and chili peppers in a paste with some preservatives. The tomato ketchup was free actually because they were handing out free bottles for samples. These are pickle flavor. I've not tried them yet. We'll see if I'm going to use them, but since I have them and I might use them, I make sure I have them in my grocery haul. Then I got some gochujang sauce. Just like I said, I've been into bowls lately, and that would go perfect with that. So just to try that out, I picked that up. And then they had a cashback for on the taco salsa. So I just picked up a can of that. I usually make my own salsa, but came to €1 after the cashback, so I thought it would be nice to have on hand just in case. And then for dinner tonight, my nephew picked some hot dogs, so I have some sausages there. He's probably just gonna have some mayo and some cheese, and I'll probably have some of the pickles on mine actually, since I have some. Then I have some tikka masala sauce. Again, was on a cashback. I don't know when I'm going to use that, but I can use that for a meatless Monday with like some chickpeas or lentils or something. I can use that with some chicken for another day. It came to €1, so I thought why not pick that up, but that's just going to go in the pantry. Then I probably need more rice, like I need a hole in my head, but I had the 3-color basmati rice on sale. So it's 3 different colors, white and then wild and red. So I picked up some more of that. I'll find a space in my pantry for it. And then hot dog buns for the hot dogs, obviously. Some rolls for tomorrow for lunch. And then I have these I just need to finish baking in the oven. These are already freshly baked from Lidl. So these are for my lunch. And my nephew got some pain au chocolat. He's been in a pain au chocolat mood lately. For a while, it was sandwiches. He wanted sandwiches every time he was here. Lately, it's been pain au chocolat. And he also got a jelly donut. And then tea was on sale, and I'm almost out, so I stocked up on tea. I like the black tea with dried fruit in it, just for variety's sake. My favorite kind of syrup, cordial, juice, whatever you call it, where you're from, you just put a little bit in a glass and add water. But this is sugar-free, so I always have that on hand. And these were on sale, so I picked them up. They were €6 a bottle. And my nephew's here, and he's dropping stuff because he's coloring behind me. And I have some cheese puffs, my 1 bag of chips for the week. Oh, and I skipped over the chocolate, I think. My 2 bars of chocolate, just the cheap bars with hazelnut. All of that came to €47.97. And that's mostly like just those bottles alone were like 18. That's like $2.49 for the basmati rice. The hot dogs were like €3. The gochujang is €3. It adds up pretty quick, but it's mostly pantry stuff that I'll profit from the next couple of weeks. So, but yeah, with that being $47.97, that makes a grand total for this week €81.02. And converted into US dollars, that is $93.72. So, if you like this content, I do this every single Saturday. And if you would like to see how I get all these groceries by bicycle here in the Netherlands, I post a video about like that about once a month. I think I posted one last week, I want to say, or the week before. And yeah, if you want to see what I do with all of this, every Sunday I do a Sunday prep day video where I prep for the week. So tomorrow I'll make the salsa and things like that, and I'll cut all my vegetables, etc. And if you'd like to see what I ultimately eat, you can check out my Instagram where I post every single meal, or you can check out the video that I post about once a month on here where I show you everything I eat in a day for a whole week. And I did one last week as well, I think. So if that all sounds good to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.